In the neon-soaked sprawl of 2026, if you are still using Regex to parse LLM outputs, you are running on legacy hardware. The era of try parse Regex is dead. We have moved beyond the chaos of 2023. Today, we demand absolute reliability. This is the definitive guide to structured outputs, where every token is a guarantee, not a gamble. Let's upgrade your neural pipeline. The statistics are clear. In 2023, string parsing failure rates hovered between 5 and 15%. By 2024, JSON mode solved syntax but failed on semantics. Today, constrained decoding provides a 0% schema violation rate. Major providers like OpenAI, Anthropic, and Google now offer guaranteed compliance enforced at the token generation level, making legacy retry loops obsolete and expensive. We have entered the third era of LLM integration. We started with string parsing, extracting JSON with regex and praying. Then came JSON mode, which guaranteed valid brackets but ignored your specific fields. Now, we have native structured outputs. The schema isn't just a suggestion anymore. It's a hard boundary enforced by the model's own sampling logic. If it's not in the schema, it doesn't exist. The magic happens through constrained decoding. Your JSON schema is compiled into a finite state machine. At each step, a logit processor masks tokens that would violate the schema. The model can't hallucinate a new field or skip a required one because those paths are mathematically blocked. This is fundamentally different from post-processing. It is shaping the thought process of the model itself. For TypeScript developers, the Zod integration is seamless. You define your object schema, and the OpenAI SDK handles the rest. Notice how the response format is passed directly. The SDK doesn't just return a string, it returns a fully typed object that TypeScript understands. No more manual casting or as-any workarounds. Your code knows exactly what it's getting from the model. Python teams are leaning heavily into Pydantic. By defining a class inheriting from base model, you create a validation layer that the LLM must respect. In this example, we're forcing the model to return a sentiment, a score between 1 and 10, and a Boolean recommendation. The parse method handles the heavy lifting, ensuring the review object is ready for immediate use in your business logic. Running these scripts in a 2026 environment yields immediate, structured results. When you execute the extraction, the model doesn't output a conversational, "here is your JSON." It outputs a clean, validated object. Look at the terminal. The sentiment is negative, the score is 2, and would recommend is false. This is ready for a database write without any intermediate cleaning steps. The architecture of a modern AI agent depends on this reliability. When LLMs are chained together, a single malformed response can corrupt the entire downstream workflow. In 2026, we build with a schema-first mindset. This ensures type safety across the stack, reduces latency by eliminating retry loops, and provides a guaranteed API contract that developers can actually trust for mission-critical applications. Let's look at the key features of native structured outputs. We are talking about strict compliance, where additional properties is set to false. This prevents the model from adding extra helpful fields you didn't ask for. We also have refusal handling, where the model can explicitly tell you it cannot follow the schema for safety reasons, rather than just outputting broken JSON or garbage data. JSON mode is now officially a legacy feature. If you are starting a new project today, you should avoid it. It only guarantees that the output starts with a curly brace. It doesn't guarantee your data structure. The industry standard has shifted to constrained decoding. It's more efficient, more reliable, and it's how the world's most advanced AI teams are shipping code in 2026. The verdict is simple. Stop parsing and start constraining. The gap between teams using regex and teams using native structured outputs is widening every day. To build robust, agentic systems, you need the mathematical guarantees of constrained decoding. It's not just a better way to code, it's the only way to build reliable AI at scale. The gap between legacy developers and 2026 ready engineers is widening. Don't get left behind in the static. Master the tools that make AI reliable and type-safe. From Pydantic to Zod, the future is structured, and it is enforced at the token level. For more deep dives into the bleeding edge of AI development, visit Effloow.com.